And we're back. Let's continue our Chapter 8 video lecture. We're recording some additional sales receipts transaction, now beginning on page 400. And again, these are all going to be credit card sales. So I'm going to click on the credit sales. The date is going to be 1/4. Receipt number is 1035. This time we're going to provide web servers. So as my product, go down to the web servers. The quantity is going to be 3 for invoice amount of 1200. The payment method was credit card, and choose the MasterCard under your credit card category. Let's make sure the tax has been added. It has. Total invoice amount $1,273.20. Let's click on Save and New. We're now on page 401 for our credit card transaction. So under your sales receipts, again, I'm going to choose credit sales. The date should be 1/4. Receipt number 1036. Payment method this time is by credit card, a Visa credit card. So we'll choose Visa. The product service is going to be computers. The quantity is going to be 2. Total amount of 2,000. But after the sales tax has been added in, total invoice amount should be $2,122. That's the last of my sales transactions for now. So I want to click on Save and Close. Okay. Next, we're going to receive an actual payment shown on page 402 coming from the Springfield United School District. So I'll go to my Customers tab and click on Customers. The amount paid was $425. And you see you do have that one open invoice from them. So I'm going to go to the Springfield United School District. I'm going to click on Receive Payment. The payment date is 1/5. The payment method was by check. The check number you're going to reference is going to be 8447. Amount received $425. Make sure if needed you put a check mark by invoice 1029. And that's our only customer payment received. So again, I'm going to click on Save and Close. Okay. We're now going to enter some bills beginning on page 403. Again, we're going to enter some bills beginning on page 403. So I'll go to my Expenses tab, click on Bills, and now we're going to add a bill. Create a bill. And your date is going to be 1/8. So for our vendor, we're going to choose Clouds Channel. The terms are there. The date is going to be 1/8. It's going to be our date. Let's scroll down to the quantity and the item. So our product and server should be web server. The quantity is going to be 4. Put in your bill reference number. So the bill number, that's important, is going to be CZ155. So make sure you have in your correct date, correct vendor, your bill number. The product or service will be the web server. That amount should total $800. We're going to enter another bill. So I'll go ahead and click on the Save and New button and turn to page 404. For our next bill is going to be for the vendor Computers to You. So choose Computers to You as your vendor. There they go. Again, your date should be the 8th of January. This bill number is going to be 210C2U. That's our bill reference number, and that's important. That's your audit trail. The products is going to be computers. The quantity should be 3. Total amount should be $1,500. Okay. And that's our last bill for right now. So now we'll click on Save and Close and go to page 405. And we're now going to pay the following vendors. There's 3 vendors that we're going to pay beginning on page 405. Ample Store Inc., Anytime Deployment, and Computers to You. We're going to pay those beginning with the first one on page 405. Okay. And we're paying these all by check. So I'll go to my expenses. And under the category, new transaction, I'm going to click on check. Okay. So again, our first payment information, we're going to pay Ample Store Inc. The date is going to be 1/9. So your payment date should be 1/9. We're going to add bill AS99 for 180. Okay. And we're going to pay a few other bills. So go ahead and click on your Save and New button and turn to page 406. We're now going to pay Anytime Deployment. It's going to be our vendor. There they go. Well, there they were. They're back. The date again will be 1/9. We're going to select the bill ATD 460. Here it is. Check number is 1080. The amount should equal $250. Good deal. Click on Save and New. And we have one last bill we're going to pay. This time for Computers to You, the bill we just created. So we're going to click on Computers to You. Date is going to be 1/9. Select the invoice 190 C2U. So let's add that one in. The amount should be for $1,500. And that's our last payment for now. So I'm going to click on Save and Close. Okay. On page 407, we're going to add in another bill. So you see that you're steady practicing doing the same type of business transaction. The key is the more you practice, the better you become at it. So go to my expenses. I'll click on bills, bills, and more bills. I'll click on add bill, create bill. Your bill date is going to be 1/10 for the Ample Store. So let's choose the Ample Store. Bill date is going to be 1/10. The bill number is going to be AS 144. On your product and service, we are purchasing data storage, but the quantity should be 14. So for a total bill in amount of $210. That appears to be our only bill for right now. So we'll click on Save and Close. And now we're back to some sales receipts that are shown on page 408. There are 3 sales receipts. So we begin those on page 409. So I'll go to My Plus New. And again, I'll click on Sales Receipts. These are some additional credit card sales. All right. So I'm going to choose the credit sales. The date is going to be 1/17. 1/17. Receipt number is 1037. Payment method would be credit card, American Express. For your product and service, first you choose the data storage. That quantity is going to be 6. For your second line item, it would be the network products. That quantity is going to be 4. Add in the sales tax of $23.18. Total sales receipts should equal $403.18. If that's all correct, we have some more. We'll click on Save and New. We're now on page 410. We're now on page 410. Again, I'll choose credit sales. Our date is going to be 1/17. Receipt number is 1038. They're also paying by credit card, but this time they're paying with a MasterCard. So choose MasterCard. For your product that we're selling network products. That quantity is going to be 4. For your second line item will be the web server. That quantity is going to be 2. Total of, oh, wait a minute. I got 800 and 200. That's $1,000. Okay, there we go. Sales tax to be $61. I had a different amount at first. Okay, make sure we're good. So total invoice amount should be $1,061. So it matches out. So click on Save and New for another credit card transaction on page 411. Date is still 1/17. This is going to be a credit sale. Receipt number is 1039. Payment method, credit card. They're paying by Visa. Can't get to my Visa. There we go. They're paying by Visa. Okay. Quantity, product service is going to be computer. Quantity should be 1. Next line item will be the webinars. A lot of sales going on. We're doing great. And that quantity is going to be 2. Adding the appropriate sales tax. Total invoice amount should equal $1,251.98. So that's our last sales transaction for now. So I'm going to click on Save and Close. We're going to come back and enter a few more transactions, run a few reports, and then we're going to conclude our Chapter 8 video lecture. Stay tuned.